I said, no, we're mating it, hoping to get a Mini Cooper. There's your sign. My wife sent me to the pet store to buy some cat litter, so I throw this big bag of cat litter up on the counter, and a little girl behind the counter goes, this for your cat? I said, nope, it's for my family. Toilet's broken. That's the kind that clumps up, right? I got to tell one of my wife, I did this corporate job in Arkansas last year, and they flew me on the night before. It was a morning show, so I had to fly in the night before on this little twin-inch prop job. When we landed on the runway at this resort, we hit a deer with our airplane. Swear to God. And of course, it killed the deer, you know. It kind of wrecked up, messed up the engine, so they get us off the plane and put us in this van, and they're driving us to the terminal. Well, I called my wife, because this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I said, babe, you're not going to believe this. We just hit a deer with our airplane. And there was a pause on the other end of the line. And all of a sudden she goes, oh my God, were you on the ground? I said, nope, Santa was making one last run. Here's your, and she goes, don't even. I'm going to tell you one of my buddy Larry, the cable guy. And I love Larry, but I'm going to tell y'all something right now. That ain't an act. Lord. That boy looks in the mirror and gets confused. I did a lot of my growing up in Dallas, Texas. Now, where I grew up in Dallas, our address was 1868 La Cosa. Our address, Mr. Johnson, our neighbor, his address was 1870 La Cosa. Well, Mr. Johnson never painted 1870 on his mailbox. He got him a big old piece of granite. He had a tombstone guy engraved 1870 into that rock, and he concreted at the bottom of his mailbox. That was his postal mark. Well, I guess about 6 months, 7 months ago, me and Larry was doing a corporate show together in Dallas. I said, hey, man, I'm going to rent a car and go back to my own neighborhood. And he goes, hell, I'll go with you. So we're standing in front of my old house. I'm telling stories about when I grew up. And I said, well, let's get going. We walk up by Mr. Johnson's mailbox, and Larry looks down and goes, good God, look how old that rock is. I said, that ain't how old it is, you dumbass. That's how much it weighs. Here's your sign. I went deer hunting with my brother-in-law this last hunting season. He got him a buck in the morning, so we threw it in the back of the truck. We'll take his little processor in town. So we pull into town, stop and get something to drink. We're coming out of the store, and there's a woman looking at this dead deer in the back of the truck. And I looked at my brother-in-law and said, get ready, Bubba, here it comes. Sure enough, we walk up to the truck, and this woman goes, did y'all kill this deer? Before I could say a word, my brother-in-law, who's whiter trash than me, steps in front of me and says, no, ma'am. We did not kill that deer. It was the saddest thing. See, we was at that intersection about a mile down the road. We stopped at that stop sign. That deer hopped in the back of the truck, handed me this note, and then shot himself. Here's your sign. But the best one all year long, I'm going to tell, this lady told me this one, made me laugh out loud because I know it's true. She said her husband's a really big fan of mine, so they went to Walmart one night to buy one of my CDs. She said he was like a 9-year-old boy. Said by the time they got out to the truck, he had that thing ripped open, had the CD out. She goes, you got to understand something. My husband's got the rattiest asshole CD player in this truck. She goes, I think it was the first one ever built. So he pops your CD in there and it won't play, and he is mad. I said, well, it's probably that dang CD player. Let's take it home and put it in the home system. So they take it home, put it in the home system, it still won't play. She said he grabbed that CD, me, my purse, and we drove 90 miles an hour back to Walmart. She said my husband kicked open the front doors of Walmart like John Wayne at the Alamo. Walks up to this 75-year-old woman who sold him the CD and said, this how y'all do business, huh? Sell me a damn CD, it don't even play. And the old lady looked at it and she said, sir, it's a DVD. And the old lady went, here's your sign. God bless y'all. Thank you so much.